Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my status update for SeaquestriaFest Day 2, and it's a little breezy, everybody, so batten down the hatches. And there will be many seagulls, I think, flying around, so we're almost making friends with the seagulls, so yay! In some ways, this is probably a terrible idea, because you probably are just hearing but I thought I'd try this anyway. But yes, it's just quite breezy, so I am wearing this helmet because it keeps my head warm and my hair is a mess. So so anyway, yes, so I could just do this inside like the hotel room or something, but this is in some ways would be much more fun if it doesn't all go horribly wrong. So anyway, so yeah, so started off the day with Honer P, which is obviously the bona fide version of Jeopardy, and that was pretty fun. I like that. That was pretty good. I mean, yes, it's like still early in the morning, but oh well. I think that worked out okay. And of course, my own panel, the World of Maritime Bay 2025, Magic, Mystery, and Ponies. And it's hard to hold on to this thing. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, that actually went really well, I think. It's like, yeah, not only did I finish on time, I finished basically early enough so that there was actually room for Q&A, which there was, and there were definitely a few funny moments, and overall it was actually really good, and I thought that it was good. It's like, yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I mean, it's like, again, these two panels, you know, the Generation 5 panels, they're always the ones I'm worried about because they're the ones that change, you know? And there definitely has been a lot of development since we last, since I last did this panel, and especially with the leaks, which I included. I mean, I was actually kind of worried is that, oh no, it's like, well, if somebody hasn't seen it, it's like, am I now just basically spoiling this for them? So in some ways, yes, but I did bring that up and nobody said anything about it, so I guess it worked out okay. Oh dear. Oh no. It's like, I think this may have been a terrible idea. But yeah, it's like, I'm really happy with that panel. It worked out really well, and I did like that people were asking questions and stuff. And it was overall a pretty good experience, so roar. I mean, the next one is the one I'm really worried about, because that's the one where it's like, last year I finished that with a mere 30 seconds left of the timer, because there's a lot of characters in this generation, and there's a lot of things to talk about them, so roar. So anyway, so then obviously, yeah, then the lunch break, where came back and had lunch, then went, I was gonna kind of go to the feelings forum, because it's one of those things of, I should really do it, you know, even just once, because, yeah, I got thick armor and I don't like taking it off, so. But, nah, this wasn't the year to do that. It's like, so yeah, I think I actually almost don't even remember what I was doing. I think I went around the vendor hall and just chilled out a little bit. And then went to the Ask Mario panel, which was one of the silliest panels I think I've ever been to, but it was really fun though. You had Creepy Kevin, who dresses up and cosplays as Mario in like Mario's voice with this little Bowser figurine, and like doing all these like almost scenes with each other and stuff, and some of it was just so silly, but it was just so much, it was so funny and just so amusing, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, for some reason I decided not to record that panel, but I'm sure it'll be on the SeaquestriaFest panel at some point in the future. But otherwise, yeah, that was definitely a good time, and I enjoyed it. And Creepy Kevin definitely does a good job at these panels. So, roar! Yes, and then, then went to the 25,000-bit pyramid, which I always love, you know, ponified, you know, game shows and stuff like that. I mean, unfortunately, there were quite a difficult, you know, number of technical difficulties, but still, it was overall a fun time, and good news, the best thing for me is that nothing got thrown at my camera this time. So, roar. kind of felt somewhat bad about it because I was like pointing that way, throw it that way. Again, really, this camera's malleable. I don't want to see it fall on the floor because that would be bad. But overall, yeah, that panel went really well, and you know, again, the people that True Blue who hosted did a really good job of it. So, roar, and yeah, I basically came back here, had, you know, actually I was kind of a little undecided. I was like, what should I do now? Because I could do this, I could do that. Well, I eventually decided what I'm not gonna do is go down there, because there's a squall of spewing ponies paddling down the hatches. I don't know if quite that, but I did check the weather report, and there's a small craft advisory starting sometime tomorrow, which basically means that, you know, the weather is not going to be very nice. So if you're in a small boat, you definitely don't want to be out there, or a beachgoer or swimmer down there. So. But yeah, so then eventually, I just had dinner, come back here, and now I'm doing this video. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go inside, rehearse my last paddle, you know, another time and stuff, and then maybe just chill out in the hotel room for the rest of the evening. Because yeah, I mean, it's the thing of that, you know, there's so much to do, you know, at this con, in this area as a whole. There's so many different things. I was almost tempted to just go and drive along, I think it's called the Ocean Parkway, and just see where is all this stuff. Maybe I'll do that some other time or something, but in any case, yeah, I mean, I would say day 2 for me went pretty well. I mean, no, there was, I enjoyed basically the panels I went to, and all that. My own panel, I'm very pleased and happy about that things went well. People enjoyed it. People said to me that how much they enjoyed it, and they thought that it was well done, so, roar. And yeah, so overall, this was a good day, and yes. Alright, so yeah, so there's only one more day of Sequestria remaining. There's only, oh dear, this is the part where I really should end these videos, but yeah, it's like, there's only one more day of SequestriaFest remaining. Aww. But, the good news is that so far SequestriaFest has actually gone okay, and I look forward to seeing what happens on the third day, and again, hope that my paddle goes well. Fingers crossed, but it probably will, but I'll feel a lot better when it's done. Oh yes, one thing I forgot to mention is, like, yes, I am aware of the most recent leak by Doc Anubis, and I could technically react to it here. I have most of my equipment, but I don't think this is optimal reacting conditions, as sort of inspired by a line from the show. So yes, I shall do so upon my return. So yeah, don't mention it right now for me, because it's like, although I have to say, I think the thumbnail gives a pretty good idea of what it's about. I will be reacting to it upon my return from SequestriaFest if I survive the squall. No, just kidding. So yeah, and again, yeah, and I think the short answer here is that I have a feeling this one's gonna might occupy my time a lot, so that might change my status update video and the things that I plan to do upon my return from SequestriaFest. But that's for another day. For now, SequestriaFest has been fun. I've been enjoying it. I look forward to seeing what happens tomorrow. And and as always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I hope you've been enjoying these videos. And I hope that you've actually been able to hear through the whole of this video. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the... I can't focus with all this wind. I told myself this was a terrible idea. Alright, anyway, yes. As always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.